Good morning. I hope all of my Americans had a happy Thanksgiving with their friends and family yesterday. Ours was pretty chill. Just sat on the couch, watched football all day. I cooked. It was a pretty boring Thanksgiving compared to like what I've done in past years. Normally I like macaroni and cheese and like all that kind of stuff, pie. But this year just turkey, cranberry sauce out of the can. That's my favorite kind. Sweet potato casserole, mashed potatoes, and just some snacks and stuff like that. One hack that I probably should have been doing for years and years and years is in my sweet potato casserole, obviously brown sugar, marshmallows, pecans. No pecans this year though. This year, for the brown sugar, I used Swerve. It says it's 0 calories. I think that obviously depends on the amount that you're using. And it's erythritol and allulose, which is fire because a lot of the sugar replacements, artificial sweeteners, are stevia, and I never really realized in life how disgusting stevia is to me, and so I try to avoid that. But this, literally 1-to-1, and it says that, but again, all of these artificial sweeteners say that. 1-to-1 literally tasted exactly like brown sugar. My sweet potato casserole was banging, and yeah, that's it. So that was Thanksgiving. Today, we are going to do a full day of eating. I'm going to show you how I make my dog food. If you want to be a dog, you got to eat like a dog. That's why the series is called Dog Food, just for fun. But you want to be a dog, you got to eat like a dog. It depends on what kind of dog you want to be. I might want to be an English Mastiff or a German Shepherd. It depends. That's the kind of dog I want to be. You might want to be a Shih Tzu. You might want to be a Golden Retriever. Dog food is dog food. If you are a dog, you eat like a dog. So we're going to get into it. And we're going to start with breakfast. Please forgive the way that I look. I did just take a shower and I did pluck my eyebrows because they were getting pretty sick. But no makeup on today. Today's a rest day. So my meal plan is going to look a little different than it would if it were to be a training day. Total calories aren't too different. As I mentioned, I think I mentioned in my last video, I am in a reverse right now. Rest day calories total are 2273 and training day calories are 2385. The macros are a little different. I get more carbs on training day, 290 grams of carbs on training day versus 250 on rest day. Anyway, we're going to start with breakfast. Breakfast on rest day is 2 whole eggs, 150 grams of egg whites, 70 grams of sourdough, 10 grams of almond butter, which I don't exactly have right now. I do have peanut butter, 10 grams of honey, and 100 grams of blueberries. For the sourdough, we are for sure getting to the end. We're at the butt. We're going to see there's 39. That's 85. We're so close. Bang! Okay, 70 grams. I'm going to give this little crumb to my dogs. I literally think they heard me say I'm going to give it to my dogs. Okay. 70 grams of sourdough. I do not have a toaster. And so I'm going to toast my bread under the broiler. Big Toaster wants you to buy a toaster, even though you don't really need it. You can just put your stuff under the broiler. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. Okay, so next up, 2 whole eggs and 150 grams of egg whites. I'm just gonna scramble them all together because I'm lazy. If I was feeling fancy, I might keep the eggs intact. But the point with the egg whites, there really is no point because you're gonna have to put them all together anyway. So. Oh, and I'm actually kind of stupid for heating this up because what I'm gonna do is just do 150 grams in the pan, baby. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up on high because I'm impatient. Did you see that that tweet? And it was like, young hoes cook everything on high. I thought that was funny. Oh, should I burn myself? Oh, yeah. I was just flipping over. That's maybe the negative of using a broiler as opposed to a toaster is that you have to flip everything with your hands. I was worried that I wouldn't even have 100 grams in here. And I do, but now I'm leaving like 5 grams. Okay, not that one. Okay. I'm gonna put y'all on here. Now my eggs are done. They smell like wet dog. Speaking of dog, sometimes egg whites are like that. And speaking of young hoes cook everything on high, that's why all of my eggs are burnt to the bottom. Now for my peanut butter, I'm actually gonna move everybody over here. I put my eggs in the same bowl. I don't know if you could see it. In the same bowl that, maybe I'll pick up an egg and show it to you. In the same bowl that I weighed my blueberries in. And so now the eggs are giving moldy. Let's see how well we can spread 10 grams of peanut butter. It doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to do it very well. Across 3 little pieces of toast. This was 6 grams just now. Oh, this is 4. Okay, could be banger. I'm happy to report that 10 grams of peanut butter spread across pretty well. And now 10 grams of honey. Bang. That's meal 1. 100 grams of blueberries, 70 grams of sourdough with 10 grams of peanut butter and 10 grams of honey. 2 whole eggs with 150 grams of egg whites in the bowl that you weighed blueberries in so that they look moldy. So I'm gonna go eat this. I'll see you back for meal 2. I have 25 minutes of cardio today, so I might bring you along to look at me do my cardio. I'm not too sure. But what I know for sure is that I'll see you at meal 2. So now I'm a little bit more presentable. I did my hair. I am waiting for my groceries to be delivered. Allegedly, I'm the next stop, but it looks like he's driving down the highway right now. So while we're waiting for that, because I need stuff that's in my grocery order to make my meal 2. While we're waiting for that, I'm gonna do my supplements, which I haven't taken yet. I need a cup. So first and foremost, electrolytes every morning for hydration. Make sure I'm operating off of a good baseline. Normally, in my electrolytes, I will also put, and I don't know if they're in here too. They're not. It's not. Normally, I will also put L-glutamine. However, I'm out. Electrolytes, creatine, some EAAs. It's optional to literally get it all over your hand. And in an ideal world, L-glutamine. Oh, it's my dog. Where my dog's at? So then once you've got that set up, I'm gonna go in with a multivitamin. These stink. And I don't know if just the smell is very not good to me. And I don't know what exactly it is. It does smell very multivitamin. Do you remember Flintstone vitamins, like the ones that you could chew? It has that like mineral smell to it. But what is it, girl? It is just, ooh. I do not like the way they smell. Anything for 22 vitamins and minerals though, I don't know, girl. Biotin. Exactly. No explanation needed. Digestive enzymes, because exactly. Nattokinase, this is great for cardiovascular health. I take it to support my heart. Lactoferrin, I'll let you know. I'm trialing lactoferrin out. And then last but not least, a B complex for energy. There's gonna be biotin in here as well. So not only am I taking biotin by itself, like you wonder why my hair is so luscious and beautiful. Don't ask what you already know the answer to. This is warm. Anyway, so those are the supplements. I will be back. My camera battery is actively dying apparently. I will be back in, he's almost here. I'll be back in a few moments, put the groceries away. I guess I can do a little bit of a haul if you even care. And then we're gonna make our meal too. Okay, quick haul. We've got some eggs, egg whites, broccoli, green beans, white potato, sweet potato, sourdough, rice cakes, rice, blueberries, chicken, bananas. That's it. That's the bulk of it. You know what's crazy is, I believe I said this at breakfast time, that my meal plan has me having almond butter, right? I feel like I said that. So I said, okay, when I get groceries, I'm gonna get almond butter. No problem. Instead of this peanut butter that I was using. I was hype all morning. I was doing what I was doing, thinking about my almond butter. I open my bag when it gets here. And they gave me peanut butter. They gaslit me though, because it says like when you, what's it called? When you submit your order or when they're bringing it to you, it's like, oh, your order is out for delivery and has all items available. Does it? Well, and you know what makes me mad? The ingredients in this peanut butter. Because in this one that I like to use, 2 ingredients, dry roasted peanuts and salt. This one, peanuts, palm oil, cane sugar, and salt. Anyway, that's okay. So now, I left all this out so I could do a haul for you. I'm gonna put it all away, and then we're gonna make meal 2. So, now we're making meal 2, which is in fact 2 plain rice cakes, 10 grams of honey, 20 grams of peanut butter, and 70 grams of banana. My dog wants some so bad. And my other dog heard me talk about my dog and wants some so bad. Okay, so we've got our 2 rice cakes. We're gonna do 20 grams of this peanut butter. I wanna do 10 grams per cake, if you know what I mean. You know what? I I should really start using a knife for this stuff. Actually, I'm gonna try it now, and I'm gonna waste my 10th gram of peanut butter and just eat it off the spoon. Oh yeah, this is a little bit easier. And then you don't have so much on the spoon that's not getting onto your rice cake. Sorry, I'm so locked in. Trying to get this last gram. Yes. Then we're going to do 70 grams of banana. I didn't really mean to make him naked. Okay. My dogs want the banana so bad, but they hate fruits and vegetables. If I gave it to them, it would be a waste because they're just gonna spit it out. And yesterday, being Thanksgiving, I gave them turkey, I gave them marshmallows, and they were so hype. And so now they're like stalking the island, thinking that everything that I'm doing is obviously for them now. I also, you can't see it, but I left my chicken out that I just bought because I'm going to prep some chicken. Isn't that exciting? They didn't have just regular plain rice cakes. These are salt-free rice cakes. And so because of that, I'm gonna just put a little bit. This is about a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm not even gonna use that much. Oh, yes I will. Yes I will. Absolutely I will. What do you think, Benny? Yes I will. Okay, cool. That is meal number 2. Rice cakes, peanut butter and banana and honey and salt. And I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this. Do some other stuff. Get some work done around the house maybe. Fold some laundry. And then I will see you back for meal 3. Okay, so while I was away, I did meal prep some chicken and rice that should get me through the next couple of days for dinner and lunch. And now, speaking of lunch, we are making lunch, which is chicken breast, rice, broccoli, olive oil, and 110 grams of apple. Oh, that was a big fat piece of broccoli. I am debating whether or not I want to put the, put the apple mixed up in my bowl. I can see a situation where that could be kind of tasty, but I'm not super sure. Let me show you the chicken I made. Here's my chicken. So I have a big old pot of rice as well. You know what? I think I am going to put the apple in there. It's Honeycrisp. I mean, it's, how offensive can it be? And I mean, in the fall, people put apples in all kinds of stuff. Okay, it's hot. What do I want to do first? I'm gonna do the chicken. Where's my scissors? Oh. It is 112 grams of chicken breast. How much does this weigh? 159, never mind. I'm just gonna cut it with scissors because to me, that's the easiest way. In a past life, I only weighed all of my meat raw, but this just makes life so much easier. Anyway, I'm cutting it with scissors so I can just get the amount that I need. I'm kind of the only person who is going to be using this chicken, so it doesn't super matter to me what exactly it looks like and how much is left over. Ow, it's actually hot. The longer I hold on to it, the hotter it gets. Okay, there's 112. Here. Give it to my dog. Okay, now 132 grams of basmati rice. This is kind of exciting because I don't normally have basmati rice. Usually only jasmine. Okay, that's 132 grams of basmati rice. Now we need 110 grams of apple. This is a Honeycrisp apple, aka the best kind of apple. I'm just gonna chop it up and put it in there. I feel like that's kind of whimsical in a way. It could be tasty too. I mean, chicken and apple, like, okay, you think about chicken apple sausage that you buy at the grocery store. That's awesome. Really delicious to me. So I think that's cool. Now, this part I'm really excited for, actually. I'm going to, rather than having cooked my chicken or my broccoli in olive oil, I'm just gonna drizzle it on there. And doesn't that sound so tasty? 10 milliliters of this, and I have a feeling it's gonna go by fast. It's gonna come up fast, maybe. Yep, good thing I stopped. Oh yeah, just a little bit of that. It does look a little peculiar, I won't lie. Especially, there's like an incredible amount of apple in here. Yum. Wait, I think it actually looks good. It is actually good. I can't lie. I think that the only part that's strange is the flavor of the olive oil with the flavor of the apple. But that's like, I'll live. Okay. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll see you back for meal 4.